Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to look at more examples to find exact value of trigonometric functions of special angle. Example number 1. If sine t equals to 5/13 and cosine t less than 0, find the values of all other 5 functions. The very first step, let's try to make the sketch. Given that sine t equals to positive 5/13 and cosine t is less than 0, which quadrant should we draw angle t? Feel free to pause the video so that you can give it a try. The quadrants that we have sine t as positive and cosine t is negative, using cast system CAST, we know that angle t must be in quadrant 2, so that only sine function is positive and cosine t, which would be negative. Now, on the terminal side, we will draw the dashed vertical line onto the x-axis. Now we need to put down the ratio. Sine t equals to 5/13, that is opposite side over hypotenuse. Now we have one missing side, so that we should use which theorem to find the missing side of a right triangle? Correct. Pythagorean theorem. So then now we have side square plus 5 square equals to 13 square. As we simplified, we have side square plus 25 equals to 169. By subtracting 25 on both sides, we have side square equals to 144, and therefore the side equals to 12. Now before we make a conclusion to this problem, please make sure you check the sign. Correct. The x value must be negative and the y value is positive. Now let's find the answer to this problem. If we know sine of t equals to 5/13, then we will know its reciprocal function. Cosecant t, it is its reciprocal, 13/5. Then cosine t. Cosine of t equals to adjacent side, negative 12 over hypotenuse, 13. Then its reciprocal, secant t, equals to negative 13/12. Then tangent of t equals to opposite side, 5 over adjacent, negative 12. Then its reciprocal function, cotangent of t equals to negative 12/5. Then now we finish. Example number 2. Find all 6 trigonometric functions of 4π/3. Let's make a sketch. Since the angle 4π/3 radians is positive, we will travel counterclockwise to 4π/3. Again, we will draw the vertical dashed line onto the x-axis. To find the reference angle, we would have 4π/3 minus pi, which is 4π/3 minus 3π/3. Therefore, the reference angle is pi/3. Now we have a reference angle. Do you still recall the ratio of pi/6, pi/3, and pi/2 radians? Triangle. Correct. Facing pi over 6, that side would be 1, hypotenuse is 2, the remaining side is square root of 3. Now we need to check the sign of the numbers. We have negative x value and negative y value for the third quadrant. Let's find all 6 trigonometric functions of the angle 4 pi over 3. Sine of 4 pi over 3 equals to opposite side negative square root of 3 over hypotenuse 2. So then its reciprocal function cosecant would equals to negative 2 over square root of 3. We need to rationalize the denominator by multiplying square root of 3 to both numerator and denominator. Therefore, we have cosecant of 4 pi over 3 equals to negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. Cosine of 4 pi over 3 equals to adjacent side negative 1 over hypotenuse 2. Its reciprocal function secant of 4 pi over 3 equals to the reciprocal, which is negative 2 over 1, which equals to negative 2. Tangent of 4 pi over 3 equals to opposite side negative square root of 3 over adjacent side negative 1, and therefore equals to positive square root of 3. Cotangent of 4 pi over 3 equals to reciprocal of tangent, which is negative 1 over negative square root of 3, which equals to positive 1 over square root of 3. Now we need to rationalize the denominator by multiplying square root of 3 to both numerator and denominator, and therefore the final answer is square root of 3 over 3. Thank you for watching my video.